Hey brother, so let me ask you this. Have you ever been in a situation where someone who rejected you suddenly tries to come back? Maybe they ghosted you, told you they weren't interested, or just didn't treat you the way you deserved. You start moving on, building yourself up again, and then, out of nowhere, they pop back into your life. It's confusing, right? You're left wondering, why now? Why come back after all this time? Today I want to break this down for you. I'll help you understand why people come back after rejecting you, and more importantly, how to handle it when they do. So, let's get into it. Number 1, they miss the attention. Alright, let's start with something that might sound all too familiar, their ego. Sometimes people come back not because they miss you, but because they miss the attention you gave them. Maybe you made them feel special, important, or admired, and now that you're no longer there, they're realizing they miss that feeling. Think about it. When someone craves validation and you're not giving it to them anymore, it can create this void for them. They might reach out or pop back in just to see if they can still get that boost from you. But here's the thing, if they're back just for an ego boost, chances are they'll be gone again once they've had their fill. So remember, it's okay to protect your own energy and not feed their ego if it's only about what they need. Number 2, fear of missing out, FOMO. Now, let's talk about FOMO, fear of missing out. You're out there, moving on, maybe even thriving, and they see it. Suddenly, they're struck with the realization that they might have missed out on someone amazing. This can be especially true when they see you enjoying life, maybe doing things you didn't do when you were together, or just looking happier. When people see you doing well without them, it brings up those what-if thoughts. What if I stayed? What if things could have been different? So they reach out, testing to see if there's still an opening. But remember, this is about them feeling like they're missing out, not necessarily about wanting a real connection with you. If they're only coming back because they're afraid someone else might get the chance, that's not genuine interest. That's just their own insecurity talking. Number 3, loneliness or convenient timing. Here's another reason they might come back, and I think it's one of the most common ones: loneliness. Maybe things didn't work out with someone else, or they've been having a rough time. Suddenly they remember how comfortable and secure it felt to have you in their life, so they reach out, looking for that sense of familiarity. This type of return is often about convenience. It's not necessarily because they have had a big change of heart or that they see you differently. It's more about finding comfort, and right now, you're that comfort zone they're reaching for. So, if they're coming back during a time of loneliness or right after a breakup, keep in mind that it may be less about you and more about what's going on in their life. Number 4, genuine regret and realization. This one is a bit more serious. Genuine regret. Sometimes people come back because they've truly reflected on the situation and realized they messed up. They may have needed time and space to see your value and realize they took you for granted. When they experience life without you, they recognize what they have lost and start to genuinely miss you, not just what you did for them. If this is the reason, you'll notice a difference in the way they act. They'll be more consistent, they'll put in effort, and they won't expect everything to go back to how it was. They'll genuinely try to rebuild trust and prove to you that they've changed. If they're back out of genuine regret, it'll show in their actions. They'll respect your boundaries, they'll communicate clearly, and they'll be patient with you. You deserve someone who doesn't just say they're sorry, but actually demonstrates it through how they treat you. Genuine regret isn't about grand gestures or fancy words. It's about consistent, respectful behavior over time. Number 5, curiosity and uncertainty. Lastly, there's what I like to call testing the waters. Sometimes people come back just to see if they could still be with you. They're not necessarily interested in rekindling things, they're just curious. Maybe they've noticed you're doing well, or they've been reminiscing and they want to know if the door is still open. This can be one of the most frustrating reasons because it's not based on clear intentions. They're not back to build something real, they're just curious. You'll often see this through small actions like a text here, a comment there, or even just liking your posts on social media. They're basically trying to gauge whether they still have a place in your life without actually committing to it. The key here is to recognize when someone's actions are half-hearted. If they're testing the waters, they're keeping things vague and never really say or do anything definitive. It's important for you to decide whether you want someone who's on the fence. You deserve clarity and commitment, not someone who's just dipping their toes in because they're curious. So if someone who once rejected you is suddenly back in your life, take a moment to really think about why they're there. Are they genuinely interested, or are they back because it's convenient, or maybe even just to satisfy their ego? Whatever the reason, remember that you deserve someone who values you consistently, not just when it suits them. And if this helped you, don't forget to like and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. Let me know in the comments if you've ever dealt with someone who came back after rejecting you and how you handled it. Take care of yourself, and remember, you're worth more than just being someone's backup option.